Everyone I know.
Hey, this is Brendan, producer of the Everyone I Know podcast. We're doing this little pre-roll just to let you know that there might be some wrong information in the podcast because we now have gotten our podcast listed in some places and have our social media up. So here's Chris to tell you where to find us.
Yep. So you can find all of our links to all of the listing places that we're at. The listing places? Whatever. Okay, so if you go to eikpodcast.com, you can find links to our iTunes, to our Stitcher, and to our Google Play. Also, you can listen to the podcast right on the website if you want to do it that way. And there's also a link to our direct RSS feed. You can reach out to us at the EIK Fellas at eikpodcast.com. And we are on some social media. Andy?
Guess what, fuckers? We're on Twitter and on Instagram at EIK Fellas. So at EIKFELLAS on Twitter and Instagram. Deal with it, fools.
Now enjoy the episode.
Everyone I know. What the fuck?
Everyone I know.
Hello and welcome to Everyone I Know, podcast where we argue about the mundane and sometimes we lose friends over it. So today we're sitting, it's Mother's Day. This is the second episode of the podcast. We're changing up the format a little bit. This week we're going to have our guest have a topic so that I think we'll pull the thing together so that they can get mad at us about something specific rather than just backing them into the corner and berating them. Which will happen, but they'll also get the chance to do that to us.
Goody.
I'm here today with my brother, Christopher, yeah, and
Christopher something.
Christopher, someone who wants to keep his job,
Yeah.
and we're gonna go through and just do our topics today.
Cool. So today we've got one of our very good friends, been one of our friends for a very long time. The amount of time escapes me currently. Maybe he knows when we talk.
About 15 years.
About 15 years, probably.
Say,
All that.
When we were wee baby boys,
Yep. Growing up in the same
little bambinos.
same neighborhood. So our good friend Eric. Eric, you want to tell us about yourself?
I'm also withholding my name because I too have a job I would like to keep. I'm in the Albany area. If you ask me if I'm on this podcast or if this was me, I'm just going to lie about it. Let me see. Happy Mother's Day. Shout out to moms.
Moms.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
You're not a mom. Our mom's in Alaska right now.
Yeah, she is. She's on a boat looking at some dirty icebergs.
Dirty icebergs and even dirtier polar bears.
And dirty birds.
Sad polar bears.
Sad polar bears floating on the... It's not political, guys.
They're just sad because they have seasonally affected disorder. Not enough
They're
sunshine.
actually sad polar
They're
bears.
just sad.
It's
yeah.
not like they're not like keeping up on current events.
Yeah, they don't. They don't watch the news.
So, yeah, you see the news today? I'm really sad.
Oh, they don't get enough sunlight. They get one of those sun lamps.
Yeah, but on a polar bear salary, you can't get one of those. Like those things are expensive. I have one. The bulb for it's like $75. I don't know if my happiness is worth that much.
Wow.
I think your happiness is worth $75, Andy.
Oh, thank you.
I'm on the fence.
I'm blushing.
Is this the first topic?
Yeah, it's the
first topic.
First topic is sad polar bears.
And arguing about whether or not Andy should ever be happy again.
Happiness. Is it overrated?
The EEK fellows are here to tell you no. Or yes, rather.
Oh,
Whatever's
yeah.
funnier.
We've got a full-on acronym now.
Yeah.
We're the EIK. Eek.
EEK.
I saw
EEK
a mouse.
Fellas. EEK fellas. Because I think that sounded funny when I created some stuff.
Fellas.
I like that. Ladies.
Yeah, nobody shouts to the fellas anymore. It's all about the ladies.
Is it fellas or fellas?
No, and Ignition by R. Kelly. He
That's
mentions
true.
both.
Oh, that's
Does he?
good.
Yeah. He's a thoughtful guy like that.
Class act. All right, well,
All right, we're going into topic number 1 here. That is topic.
he's got to do this goofy shit.
Goofy shit. Topic. Number. Ooh, no. All right.
Cool. All right, so on the first topic, so we kind of touched on this before. Changing the format up a little bit, so everybody has their own topic, and nobody sitting in this room knows what those topics are. So what I'm about to announce is my topic. Eric or Andy have not heard about this at all. So for our first topic, we're going to talk about, because I'm waffling between two and I'm going to make a decision right now, dad rock.
Dad rock.
Dad rock. Now, the reason why
All right.
we're doing this is because me and Eric were having a couple of adult beverages last night, and we actually got into a conversation about this last night. I thought it was a very good conversation. So, dad rock. What is it? What defines it? What do you consider dad rock?
What are you allowed to wear when you go to the concerts?
Hell yeah.
Just all khaki.
All khaki.
All khaki.
all khaki everything.
Yeah, it could be a dress. It doesn't matter. It just has to be
How
khaki.
many- All right, so my quintessential dad rock band, I feel like, is U2.
Oh
Argue
yeah,
with
yeah,
me
I
on
can
that?
see that.
That's up there. Yeah.
So I'm 28 years old. You guys are a little bit younger than me. What would you? Could I have a mustache at 28 years old at a U2 concert?
If you're at a U2 concert, yes.
Okay.
If you're walking down the street, I'm calling the police. I mean, let's be real here.
Yeah.
I mean, they're for pedophiles, mustaches,
yeah.
or dads.
Or dads, which is kind of a strange.
It's strange because they have access to children, and
Although, yeah, but if you're going to a U2 concert, that's probably like very few children there. Really.
that's true. That's
Well,
true.
no, but how many children do you think would be there? You know, the five, because as we established, that's dad rock. You'd bring your son or daughter to the concert, and it's got to cost a couple bucks to go see you too. So
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
they'll download their album right onto your phone without your consent.
didn't they do that?
They
with
did
the-
that, yeah.
That's
For
ridiculous.
the newest one, I forget what it's called, like Sounds of Depression or something like that.
Sounds of aging.
Yeah.
Dress to depressed. Dress to depressed.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've been to a pretty dad rock concert. I'm just gonna throw this on the table, and I hope you guys don't judge me too fiercely for it. I saw Meatloaf.
Yeah, I
baby.
remember. You saw Meatloaf in high school.
I saw Meatloaf in high school,
Yeah.
and with someone else's parents. That was fun.
Was your dad jealous?
My parents were pretty jealous.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, you're going to see Meatloaf?
Was you just gonna hang out with a different dad? Yeah. See your dad now?
You're too good for me." I mean, Meatloaf's probably a pretty good dad too.
Well, yeah, I would think so.
He definitely pantomimed kissing on a lady on stage. That was weird. During Paradise by the Dashboard Lights, the big one.
I'm not.
Do you love me? Do you love me forever?
Okay,
Do you
it's
need
okay,
me?
I know
Yeah,
that song.
yeah.
I don't even think I know that song.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's right up there with "Do Anything for Love."
That's the only Meatloaf song I know. Which I think is a good quality, personally.
Unless I know the better.
I'm fine with that.
So now getting back onto dad rock. The definition of the term dad rock that I've just co-opted today and decided that it's a term for a genre of music. So what would not be dad rock? So like, not all old music is dad rock.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. Easy listening to some extent.
Maybe.
Or maybe something that was once hard and is now not so hard comparatively.
So like Poison, but that's not really dad rock though.
Poison is dad rock.
You think,
If you're listening to Poison, you don't have an iPod. Like, if you're listening to Poison, you heard it on the radio. You're maybe looking it up on YouTube. Once your son and your grandkids taught you how to use it.
all right, well, so like an example of an older band that would not be considered dad rock in my mind would be like the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, I would say that the Rolling Stones aren't necessarily dad rock.
Or the Velvet Underground. I would not consider.
No.
No.
But I would-
because
but I
they're
would-
still cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I would consider Lou Reed's solo stuff
Dad rock?
Dad rock. Maybe not Transform, but some of his older stuff, like if you listen to like Blue or anything like that, it's very 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 dad rocky.
Talks about throwing balls with his son and
Cats in the cradle.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah. So dad rock guys.
So okay, let's just throw out a couple more people. Like, what about Guns N' Roses? Are they dad rock?
rock.
Those are dad rock.
That's like late dad rock. Though.
Late dad rock.
That's
That's
like
young dad.
It's like pretty well, but there's also like kind of modern dad rock too. Like a lot of people say like Mac DeMarco is
Okay.
dad rock. Some people say Wilco is. I'd say that's a pretty good argument.
Yeah, I can
Wilco,
see
really?
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little dad rocky.
Yeah, it's fairly wholesome values.
Yeah.
Like, they're not talking about worshiping the devil
But hey, some dad rock is though.
like Judas Priest.
yeah, like Judas Priest. I say it was Judas Priest.
I
dad
like
rock?
Judas Priest.
So do I,
I'm
but,
all right
like-
with it. But
Is it no? It's dad rock.
listen,
I-
I'm
I-
okay with being a dad too. I mean,
Yeah, no, I'm not. Okay, maybe I wasn't clear before. I'm not trying to say that that's a bad quality of.
Yes, we're
the
not
genre.
making a judgment
Yes, we're not
call.
making a judgment call on dad rock or dads in general.
I mean, the cat is in the cradle
And the
the silver spoon.
You're not my real rock.
Go to your room.
So Andy, question for you, and this came up last night when we were discussing dad rock. My first thing I said was obviously U2, because I think U2 is that's dad rock.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's so dad rock.
Yeah.
But Warren Zevon is dad rock.
Warren Zevon is 100%
Yeah.
dad rock. And I don't know if I'm just influenced because our dad
That's what I was about to say.
played
That's,
Warren Zevon
That's
for
what we
us.
listened to a lot when we were growing up was Warren Zevon.
used to sing them as lullabies to us.
Yes.
Which is a little weird considering the subject material.
So yeah, what you had mentioned before that like you're talking about like Wilco's like wholesome rock. Warren Zevon's not wholesome, and I would
true.
consider that dad
It's
rock.
true.
There's a lyric in one of his songs that goes, "Daddy's doing Sister Sally, Mama's dying of cancer now." Like it's very bad.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
I mean-
but I think the presentation though
Yeah,
is
well,
dad
there you go.
like. Well, and that's what makes like Warren Zevon bands like TV Girl, things like that sound really nice and happy and friendly, but are just really morbid and terrible.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's an aesthetic when it comes down to.
So it's not the actual subject matter; it's more the way that the music is presented.
Now here's a question.
Sure.
Going into not all rectangles are squares, but all squares are rectangles. Now, does yacht rock become dad rock?
What the fuck is yacht rock?
Oh, yacht rock. Just imagine a person listening to music who is wearing boat shoes,
Oh, so like Jimmy Buffett
salmon
shit?
colored shorts. Not necessarily Jimmy Buffett. Jimmy Buffett is dad rock.
Oh yeah, no, it's 100%.
But that's when dad's on vacation.
Yeah, you're
Well,
actually
that's
not
flip-flop.
you're not allowed to listen to Jimmy Buffett until you have a kid.
That's true.
Like you
That's
can
true.
hear it, but you can't put it on.
Right. You can't buy a CD at a store. They card you.
Yeah, you have to bring your
If you're-
child with you.
Yep.
But if you're not a dad, you wouldn't be buying CDs. So you don't buy CDs anymore.
That's okay. That's interesting. Nice circular logic there.
like that.
It's a self-correcting problem.
Is Jimmy Buffett on Spotify? You think?
Oh, absolutely. Why, you want to listen to it right now?
I'm
You wanna take a break.
I was
Head off to Margaritaville for a little bit.
I'm going on that cruise.
He's starting a senior retirement facility.
Of course he is.
Gotta diversify, dude. Keep that money up.
Yeah, I mean he's got a whole thing. He's got the restaurants. He's got I think he might have a clothing brand.
He definitely does. Well,
He's a fucking mogul.
If it's not a clothing brand, at least he's part of Tommy Bahama.
Yeah.
And I'm very upset that I actually have known about Tommy Bahama since I was 16 years old because I worked at a menswear store when I was in high school.
I mean, if you got uncles, you might know about Tommy Bahama.
Yeah,
That's true. I'll
Yeah.
go for a lot of Tommy Bahama stuff.
I feel like, yeah, he definitely.
yeah.
You gotta wear it. I mean, if you're not wearing a loose, silky shirt and you're over 50 and you're not at your kid's birthday party, like you're at another kid's birthday party, like you really have fucked up somewhere.
So what's your perfect dad attire for a Jimmy Buffett concert or a U2 concert with two very different
Okay,
things.
so we'll do U2 and then Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, let's do U2
Okay.
first. What are you wearing to the U2 concert?
Well, I'm gonna throw it to Eric first because I think that
it's like a fucking like misshapen leather jacket.
It's like 15 years old.
yeah, it's like real fucked up, and not like even in a cool way. It just looks gross.
you just don't give a shit because your kids are old. They're in college
Yeah,
now.
probably I don't know, maybe like real light denim.
Real life. Oh yeah.
Like, what shoes you got on?
Well, the only shoes you would wear, man. That's the dad shoes. Or like, oh, what do you want on your burger? It's like those white on white, like
Yeah,
New
yeah.
Balance.
Exactly. New
You
Balance.
know,
I was gonna
like
say that.
they're stained from like mowing the lawn. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was
Chilling.
listening to a Bill Burr's podcast. It was last week or the week before, and he was talking about those New Balance. And he's like, nah, you guys don't understand anymore. It's not that. It's not the New Balance anymore. It's the Skechers.
Oh,
so it's
Skechers.
changed to
They've
Skechers
cornered
now.
the market. There's a hostile takeover of the dad market by Skechers.
All right, so
Where were you when it happened?
So you got an older, ill-fitting leather jacket, some washed out denim, and a wet ass pair of Skechers.
Yeah.
What shirt you rocking under there, man? Because you know it's a band tee.
You think?
Oh yeah, it's a band.
It's his old one. It's the one that he conceived his kids in.
I mean, I feel like there's probably two types of dads.
Okay.
Dads that remember that it's not cool to wear a U2 shirt to a U2 concert.
Yes.
And then the ones that just like do it anyway because like they're done, like I don't know, trying to get late. Like they're pretty much just giving up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, they're dead.
That's what happens when you have kids. Again, shout out to moms.
Mother's Day. Yeah, we're taking down the patriarchy today on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Well, so I love the idea that they're wearing a U2 shirt.
Yeah, it was just like, duh.
Yeah. What else? We're wearing the one from last time I saw him.
I think that okay. So I have a question. This is kind of unrelated to dads, but it's more related to concerts. Do you listen to the music that you're going to see on the way to the concert?
Absolutely not.
I say no. Yeah.
Nope.
Depends. If it's
Okay.
If somebody I don't know that well,
You gotta
I get feel
educate
of it.
yourself. Yeah.
Somebody's like, I got a free ticket to.
You too.
I don't know if I'd go.
I go see you too.
Go see you
Yeah,
too?
I go see you too.
I mean, I know the thing is, I wouldn't go and see you two because I have stuff I have to do the next day, and I know Bono's gonna see me in the crowd. He's gonna point to me. He's like, "I must have you," and then I get up on
gonna beg
stage.
you?
He's gonna take me into the tour bus. He's gonna show me his guitars. He's gonna show me all his different colored sunglasses. I mean, it would be a pretty good life.
It's gonna
but
teach you how to count in Spanish.
1, 2,
incorrectly.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 15.
All right, so the dad's he's not wearing a U2 band shirt. What band is he wearing?
Oh man, probably like the Eagles.
Yeah.
I feel like the Eagles. I think when we were talking last night, you had said U2 was your finest example. For me personally, I think it's got to be the Eagles.
Or what about Chicago?
Chicago's. I can't identify a Chicago song.
Saturday in the park, right?
Is
That's
that,
a
is
Chicago
that
song.
Chicago?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Oh,
I don't know that song.
A quick shout out to our second official fan, John, who's probably been
What up,
listening to this.
John?
And he would correct us on Chicago because he is a dad without any kids.
Oh,
He's a dad with no nations.
He's a dad with no nation.
tragic.
What's up, John?
man. Hi, John.
Yeah, we've got fans now.
Yeah,
we have two fans.
Hi, Julie.
Fans.
Hi, Julie.
What up, Julie? I'm gonna see you this weekend. That's cool. So, now my idea for the non-YouTube band shirt would have been what's it called Motley Crue.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I think
are they
that
still alive?
they Motley Crue's the Tommy Lee who's in that band,
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
They had their last tour. He got stuck upside down on like this roller coaster drum thing that he had.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he was like hanging upside down for like 40 minutes in like some stadium in LA.
That's great.
Why was he there for 40
like,
minutes?
Like dicks hitting him in the face.
So here's the question about that. Do you think it's his fault for attempting that bullshit when he's like 50, trying to do the fucking inverted drum kit maneuver?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think it serves him right.
Yeah, I think it serves him right.
Yeah.
All right. So to move this forward, because we're gonna want to wrap up this topic in a second here, and we got more things to say. We've established our U2 dad attire, and now for Jimmy Buffett, what are we wearing, Andy?
Oh, come on. I mean, it's easy.
I can
So
see it.
Yeah. Okay, so you definitely have shorts. They are probably cargo. They might have a fun pattern on them. Now this comes down to whether how sensible, how fashion forward this dad is. Does he know not to do patterns on patterns or not? Probably not. He's a dad. It's been a while. Okay, so he's definitely wearing some cargo shorts. He's got nothing in those cargo pockets but regret for his life choices. But he's at this Jimmy Buffett concert. He's had maybe 15 margaritas.
He's blown out his flip flop.
He blew out a flip flop, stepped on a hot rock.
I think blowing out a pair of flip flops is the perfect way to describe them, like breaking.
Yeah.
Like you're blowing out.
Yeah, it's like a tire, like shards of it go everywhere, fucking mess up pedestrians and stuff. Okay, so he obviously is wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Like that
there's
needs
no
not to
question
be
about
said,
that.
but
What color Hawaiian shirt are we talking?
well, it'll obviously be many colors. The predominant color, I would say, will probably be a nice gross orange.
Oh, see, I was going the other way with that. So
all
I-
orange is gross orange.
Yeah.
That's my hot take. Fuck that whole color.
Topic number 2.
orange and why it sucks. So now my vision was the same with the cargo shorts, maybe white linen shorts,
Oh yeah, terry cloth.
yeah, something like that.
Don't spill no barbecue on those.
but also I have this wonderful image in my mind of like olive drab or like really light green cargo shorts and like a Hawaiian shirt that's also green with
Okay.
bamboo on it.
Oh yeah,
So like they look like one just kind of green blob.
Wow.
they look like a tree.
Yeah, they look like a tree.
Okay, I mean I can see that.
Now, last thing about dad rocking about this. Big question for both of these dads, U2 dad and Jimmy Buffett dad. They got fanny packs.
Jimmy Buffett does.
Jimmy Buffett, 100%.
You two, I mean, he's got that dirty leather jacket. He's probably got like a bunch of pockets. They're all stuffed full of
Well,
snacks.
I was gonna say, how many napkins does he have?
Napkins.
What if your kid's nose is running?
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's a prepared dad.
Yeah, if your kid's nose is running, you better go catch it. Dad joke. Woo! Mom's Day.
But I also think too, there's not really a need for a fanny pack too when you're wearing shorts that are essentially made out of pockets.
That's
like,
true.
completely.
Well, yeah. All right. So maybe different in the same vein. Different question. How many of them have a large smartphone attached to their head?
Oh, belt smartphone you're talking about? The hip clip?
Hip clip.
100%.
Yeah.
If you were trying to steal phones at a Jimmy Buffett concert, you need not even try.
Walk around.
Just walking off, just knocking them off like supermarket sweep. Like, just got a bag underneath full of Samsungs.
All right. I think that's good for. Does anybody got anything else about?
I do have a production note for that segment.
Yeah.
Jimmy Buffett's Spotify bio talks about his clothing line before it describes his music.
Amazing.
That's telling.
Yo, he knows what he's
That's-
making his money off of now.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a big old mustard stain on that Hawaiian shirt. Like, you got to get a new shirt. I mean, you're never gonna stop listening to that one CD with Margaritaville on it.
So actually, and by the way, listeners now.
Listeners,
Yeah, too.
Too, baby.
That was just Brendan, our producer. I don't think we actually introduced him the first episode because
because,
he's,
you know.
just, yeah.
You know,
I think
because we
you
take him
guys
for
do.
granted. That's
Yeah.
why. He
But,
makes us sound like not garbage, and he
yeah.
makes this actually listenable.
Yeah,
He's
so
a
that's our
saint.
producer, Brendan, who will eventually be on podcast and talk and stuff one of these days, whenever we let him out of his cage. Thank you, Brendan. Appreciate it.
Very welcome.
All right, so let's kick it off.
Topic number 2.
So my topic is that I'm tired of it. I've done it for 26 years. It's the Happy Birthday song.
Okay.
I'm done with it.
Doesn't like the Beatles
done
own that
with
or
it.
some shit?
No, these two miserly old crones owned it, and that's why it wasn't public domain. That's why they couldn't play it or sing it at restaurants. That's why they had the happy
my
birthday.
God.
Today's
I hate my life. Let's follow a bullet.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, they just lost like the royalties for it, so now it's free. We could
Good.
sing it right now.
No. No. Stop.
So what's your problem with the Happy Birthday song?
I don't know. Everybody looks at you while they're doing it, and I don't know what to do with my face or my hands.
Do you
like,
sing
I
along?
literally I just want to like look down and like hide, like just kind of sink under the table.
Well, here's the question: How terrible is it to sing along to your own happy birthday song?
You're 26. When's the last time somebody's sang you happy birthday?
Oh, people do it.
Yo, he's got a mom and a dad.
Yeah,
that's true.
they're both pretty cool.
Shouts to mom, Mother's Day.
Yeah, what I do kind of do instead, well, usually I still have to deal with happy birthday, but I also make my younger brother, who's also one of our friends, he plays me the Rocky theme song on a harmonica, and I think that's a really good replacement because that's just so fun to watch.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I would like Nick to play. You don't obviously listeners. You don't know who Nick is. Nick is Eric's brother. He's a very goofy kid. I love the kid to death.
Last name withheld.
Yeah, last name withheld. And he's
Smith.
Who was it? Sven.
Sven. Yeah.
But yeah, he's a very goofy guy. And just the idea of him playing the Rocky theme song on a harmonica is just tickling me a lot. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'd like him to play like a lot of things on the harmonica. I believe.
He does it. He gets really into it.
Yeah, I mean-
he's a big guy and he can move though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You hit those notes.
Yeah,
He can cut a
he can
rug.
move. He gets going. But yeah, another thing too when you're out in public.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
fucking when
fuck a
strangers, when
Start
waiting
singing.
staff.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
no.
and if it's like some theme stuff, they start doing it in like different languages.
Yeah,
Oh man, it's the whole process. I don't care how big a margarita is. I don't care how complimentary a dessert is. It can be double complimentary. Don't want it. I'll just buy myself dessert. I'm a grown up with
Yeah.
a job.
I'll bring my own sparklers. Thank you very much.
Yeah, whole production.
I wonder how pissed they would get if you put a sparkler in your own dessert and then just went for it.
I-
Speaking from somebody that's actually worked in the service industry, I think we'd laugh.
Yeah. Just a single man alone at a table
It's just the spark.
with a
Probably
brownie.
go have a beer with them.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh,
hey
hey,
man,
buddy."
what went wrong?
Did you wear the wrong fanny pack to the Jimmy Buffett concert?
He'll just be sitting there. He's like, "Sir, is it your birthday?" He's like, no.
It's just what I do on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay. So how about if we're gonna get deeper into this happy birthday hole? How about the Are You 1? Are You 2?
Oh
Are
man,
You 3?
that and I mean it's just every year it gets worse just
Yeah,
by
it's-
virtue of
right.
the song itself. But I think like probably the kid at everyone's party that added cha cha cha.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Fuck that dude.
Yeah, he was always the worst. It's like no, so you're making this about you now. You're making like
You know, he waits for the first one to see if anybody else is doing it, and then nobody does it.
Yeah.
And he's like, cha cha cha.
Oh my
Yo,
god, he's
I've
not
got
coming back next year. He's not invited.
Guys,
Fuck
I've got a
him or
dark
her,
secret. I've
whatever.
got a
What if you
very
got you a
dark
Power Ranger?
secret.
What's up?
What if you got you a Power Ranger?
That's fine. I mean, it's
His
I can
parents
tell him
bought
not
it.
to come back. I can still keep the Power Ranger.
Well, let's say for
It's
next year,
fine.
we might get you another Power Ranger.
I might not be into Power Rangers next year.
That's true.
Yeah, it's kind of
But
fleeting.
Andy's got a dark secret.
I have a dark
You're the
secret.
cha cha kid, you piece of shit.
I am the cha 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 man.
Piece of shit.
You've really come a long way, though.
I know.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean,
I
listen.
think would you still do cha cha cha?
I'm gonna do it from now on. That's for sure.
You son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
actually, my birthday is not too far off. This is probably a pretty
Coming for you.
piss poor time to bring
Why,
this
why
up.
don't you tell the listeners what your birthday is long
And your social security
along with
number,
your social
please.
Security number.
Nope.
I the last 4 digits. Okay.
Okay, so then what about? There's other goofy shit that people do on Happy Birthday.
Yeah. Like get me real drunk.
That doesn't seem like you hate that.
Nah, I don't hate it at all. Actually.
Oh, you know what I was thinking about that kind of has a similar thing. What about the goofy like Christmas songs, like
Oh, that is a
like the
topic
chime-ins for
in
Rudolph
itself.
the
Yeah.
Red-Nosed Reindeer?
No. Fuck Christmas music. Fuck Christmas music
As a whole, though,
But
like,
in general, I hate it so much.
I don't think there's one good example.
Oh my
of
God.
a Christmas song.
Oh no.
I mean, there's
Rocking around the
Say,
Christmas
say
tree.
whatever you want. My mind is made.
No,
It's-
it's
it's done.
so bad. The Christmas music is
Yeah.
the worst. It makes me want to jump onto a knife.
Yeah. Makes me wish like white Jesus was never born.
Yeah.
Yeah, name withheld.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think as far as I personally have been the older I get, the less I like my birthday.
I can't stand my birthday.
I just don't like being in the spotlight.
You know, see, for my birthday, and that's what I did last year. We just went to our local bar, and I just
You went to
texted-
Cheers,
Yeah, we went
yeah.
to Cheers. They all said, "Hey,
I said, Norm.
Norm." I was trying to think what
Yeah,
the name was. I
Norm.
couldn't.
They said you're not supposed to be in here.
No, I just like texted all my friends. I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna be at this bar drinking, and if you want to come through." And that's the only expectation I had. I can't stand being in the spotlight. I hate that shit.
Says the person who's podcasting right now.
Motherfucker, you're podcasting too.
It's true.
We're kind of hidden
Yeah.
Yeah.
from.
We're complex people. We got a lot of
we
things.
got faces for radio. It's probably for the best.
It's radio. Yeah,
Okay,
no.
so are you 1? Are you 2? Are you 3? Are you 4? Are you 5? Are you
Stop,
6?
stop,
Catorce.
stop.
This takes.
Uno, dos, tres, catorce.
That should be the convention. You just skip to 15 if the person's over 20.
I just keep on going 15,
Yeah.
and then just you age them.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
You're just
Yeah.
going by 15s.
Yeah. Like each birthday, like the next day, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be around for this next one. I really hate that song. Might just avoid this altogether.
Could we make? Do you think that there's a solution to this problem to have a rockin' happy birthday song?
I don't think it's the birthday song. I think it's what we've kind of gleaned out of this. It's really not the birthday song that's the issue. It's just
Yeah.
the pantomime and the event. It's not the best song in the world, but you could do worse.
But
it's not
to
row,
me,
row your
maybe
boat.
I don't know. Maybe part
It's
of it.
not This Is My Life by Bon Jovi.
Few things are. Literally all but one thing.
Except for the dubstep remix. Ooh,
Yeah.
that shit's
There's
fire.
not. That's
There absolutely is. I've never listened to it.
fucking
I guarantee you. I will eat my hat.
Man. I don't want to see any of those things happen. But I would definitely prefer you to, and you're a friend of mine, but I would prefer for you to eat your hat than have that
Have a
song
dubstep
exist.
remix of "It's My Life." It is now or never. So happy birthday. So is it? So you said it's not the melody because the melody I find irritating.
Really?
Do 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 do. Ooh,
Yeah.
sexy radio voice.
Yeah.
We're all
do,
marching
do,
to
do,
death. One more year, I don't do improv
Singing
or singing.
happy birthday to you. Oh, that makes me think of. Okay, so what about Marilyn Monroe singing it to JFK? Was that sexy? Were you into
Well, yeah.
that?
I mean, for him, probably.
Yeah.
For me, no, I don't. It doesn't
You don't-
really have too
no.
much of a. I'm not like knocking over the mic here. Like,
Oh, man.
I don't know. I just think it was weird that she did that in front of JFK's wife.
I mean,
Yeah. obvious.
JFK's wife, really?
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah, dude, she was right up and singing like that. But I mean, JFK's wife, you gotta know.
she knew what was up.
Yeah,
Jackie O.
yeah. Is that
Underneath,
too political?
No, I think they're dead.
Fair enough.
All right, well, let's
Moving on?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
unless somebody's got anything else about happy birthday.
oh, Brendan's got one.
Production note.
That's that.
According to the Wikipedia for the Happy Birthday song, it's been translated into 18 languages.
Only
That
18.
seems-
Shockingly few.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
Huh.
I think Harry Potter's been translated to more languages.
What I'm
There's
saying
like-
is if you want to escape, there's a lot of
Yeah.
that apparently don't use
That's-
That's
Oh.
really good to know. All right, well, we'll have to speak more after
we'll
this.
check in in a couple weeks. Eric's gonna Skype in from Guatemala.
For his birthday?
Yep,
Botswana.
So
guys,
how can
I
it,
made it.
how can it only be translated into 18 languages? There's like 4 words in the song.
Yeah,
There's-
it's
dude,
happy
there's-
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear,
dear.
variable. Happy
I'm pretty
birthday
sure-
to you.
I'm pretty sure there's more than 18 languages taught in like the Utica school district.
Yeah.
Like,
Seriously.
it does seem low.
Yeah. All right.
Righty, right.
Let's-
Okay.
Yeah.
We're moving on now to. Give me a second, folks. I'm a professional. Topic number 3.
Catorce.
All right. So this is my topic, folks. Just for the record, just to timestamp this right now, I'm very sick. I have strep throat right now. So I'm typhoid Mary.
You do not have strep throat because you tested negative.
I
for
tested
it.
negative for it, but my throat really hurts.
Yeah,
It's always about you.
Yeah, it's true.
because you're a bitch.
Okay, so my topic for this week is so which TV or movie family do you find the most irresponsible with their kids?
Oh wow.
Okay, so I'll give you some examples to get the ball rolling.
I gotta think on my
It
phone.
doesn't need.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
yeah,
oh no, it
seriously.
doesn't need to be a sitcom. It could be a movie. Like for example, Home Alone. Right? Kevin McAllister's parents leave him not once but twice. Okay, first time he doesn't even make it to the airport. They just fucking forget they have a youngest child.
They have a reason to leave him. It's plot.
Yes, but
Bad
nevertheless,
dad, no Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah,
for you.
exactly. You're taking the kids away. Kevin's gonna go live with somebody in a farm upstate. Okay, and then we have Taken. We have Liam Neeson getting his fucking daughter stolen once, his wife stolen the second time, and then I think the third
checked
time
out
his
after
whole damn family. I didn't watch. I just
Really?
watched Taken.
Was it-
He's just a bad. He has a certain set of skills, but none of those skills include preventing kidnapping. It's always afterward. He works on the back end.
Just good old reactive
I
Liam.
Yeah.
I never saw the. I saw the. I think I saw the second one. But I never saw the third one. But my buddy Tys had seen it, and it was just like he said it was sad just watching Liam Neeson like pretend to punch people because he's getting so old.
Oh yeah, he's made of jelly at this point.
I don't know. They seem kind of straightforward to me. I've never watched them. It was like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, like a kid gets kidnapped, a wife gets kidnapped, Liam Neeson just actions until
Yeah,
he gets
pretty
them
much.
back. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he just
He's
murders a lot of
essentially
people
superhero
overseas.
that can do superhero stuff.
How come he's allowed to just murder people?
Because he has a very particular set of skills.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Even I know that.
I know how to make guacamole, but I'm not allowed to do that everywhere.
Who's stopping you?
The police.
I mean, really,
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't feel like you've really tested this
one
theory out.
Get one of your avocados that you love so much.
Oh yeah.
Go
Yeah, we're
sit out in
pulling
front-
up some old beef.
Yeah. Go sit out in front of the Albany police station and just start making guac. See what happens. I bet you they'll be like,
They'll
what
come out with a bag of chips and I'll say, "I'm sorry, this is my guac," and then I will be
They'll
arrested.
shoot you.
Yes. So they'll say, "Stop resisting," and then I'll be shot. Okay, so beyond that, then we have Hey Arnold. those kids are just allowed to roam the streets of New York City anytime they want to. I believe it's New York City. It's
I think that it's supposed to be an allegory for New York City.
Well, I think that, and also like the amount of animals they have in there is pretty irresponsible.
yes, yeah, many cats that the grandmother
How about-
has.
They got like a pig.
It's
Do they
true.
have a pig?
Yeah,
Yeah,
have
they got a pig there.
The one guy has it. The guy with the beard. The guy that's like from Russia or something.
Oscar.
Oscar. Yeah.
dude.
Oscar, yeah, I like the Oscar.
Yo, that show is such a gem.
Yeah. Mr. Wynn. He sang country. These are
yeah, I
just
forgot about
facts
that.
about Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold podcast. So okay, I have an answer to that. Maybe not the worst family, but the worst dad. Going back to our first topic here, cartoon dad Randy Marsh from South Park.
Yeah, he
That
does
man
let
is
them.
irresponsible.
They
as
let
fuck.
him.
I love him. I love that character. It's actually kind of funny. I can say that like a cartoon character is one of my favorite television characters.
Fucking millennial.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you. Randy Marsh is such a funny ass character, but objectively a bad dad.
Yeah, he's a bad dad. He's also, a bad like sexy. You know, what I mean,
Wait,
like,
he's Lord.
it's a yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Yes, he is Lord.
Yeah, he's Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am Lord. Okay, so we have so in Hey Arnold. There's an episode where they go out. Not only there's one episode where they steal a tortoise from the zoo. I believe Daggermouth was his name.
Yeah, and then they release him back into the ocean, right?
Yeah, him and his grandma. His grandma is complicit in a crime with him. Okay. Then we have an episode where they go out to this cave. They go on a fucking rowboat with a grown ass man that they don't know. He's just one of these tertiary characters that comes up every once in a while. Then they go into a murder cave, which they think there are murderers in. And their parents don't say shit to them afterward. There's an episode where he gets into it with this pigeon guy.
Oh yeah, Pigeon Man or
Pigeon
Bird
Man, whatever his name
Oh,
was.
yeah.
But here's
Bird
the
Prowse.
thing:
No, that's Rick and Morty.
no parental intervention the whole
Okay,
time.
so I get what you're saying with there's no parental intervention. It's just because the parents aren't present at all.
Right.
So are you looking for something like that where they just can do whatever they want, or is it more just bad parenting period? So then like you go to the Simpsons or
Yeah, Homer
something.
does abuse his child.
Yeah, he actually chokes.
But they make it seem like fun for everybody.
I remember when we were kids, I tried to choke you like that, and because I saw it on The Simpsons.
TV
And-
has no impression.
Yeah, it has no
it doesn't,
impression
has
on
no
kids.
effect on kids.
Yeah. And the old man
Side note.
was very upset with me about
It would make sense because that would be murder if you had completed it.
yeah.
Yeah, generally frowned upon. That would have made your dad a bad dad.
Yeah,
Didn't
would've,
intervene.
would've. But he did
It's
intervene.
true.
He's a good
Well,
dad.
and I think also with Hey Arnold too, the characters spend so much time alone with just strange adults.
Yeah.
like that's like pretty much every episode.
Yep. Well, it's
So-
like who's this new wacky adult that we hang out with? It's like, wow, he's quirky. He has a lot of pigeons. We should really change his life and set him free.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't think so. Helga's mom was an alcoholic. That was like a
Really?
low key. Yeah, she was always using that blender and making drinks and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And she always talked like this. She was supposed to sound like she was sloshed. It's a little low key. Actually, Hey Arnold is a very progressive show. Props to Hey Arnold. Okay, so what about so we've got Taken. Obviously, he's not able to prevent his family from getting taken.
Yeah, it's not one of his skills.
Not in his skill set, not his resume.
I get that.
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
Jack of all trades, master of none. You know, you gotta have your skill.
That's true. What about the Goonies?
I never saw the Goonies.
Never saw the Goonies?
That's a weird thing.
Yep. Never
Yeah.
saw the
I mean,
Goonies.
there's-
Stop recording this podcast right now.
It's over.
Yeah. No, it's gotten to a point now in my adult life that I haven't seen it, and because I haven't seen it, I just like to pull it out sometimes. I'm just never gonna watch it.
It's good for like never
Yeah.
have I ever's.
Yeah, I just like I get the exact same reaction every single time.
Yeah,
Like,
just fuck you, that's what it is.
You never seen the Goonies? Like, yeah, no, I haven't.
Goonies never say die. Did you know that?
Sure,
Did you ever seen a truffle shuffle?
I've heard of the Truffle Shuffle. Yes.
Oh, okay.
That dude's a lawyer now.
The kid?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He's just like, I don't know, he's just like a pretty normal guy, I guess. Just lawyer, just hanging out. But I was thinking too, one thing that can be kind of overseen, I think the parents on Leave It to Beaver
Oh,
are
yeah.
really setting their kids up for disaster.
God.
First of all, let him hang out with Eddie Haskell. Big mistake.
Right.
Well,
The kid's a fucking kiss ass.
But that's like his character though is like, you know, he that's why you can like describe somebody as Eddie Haskell.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like the two bed thing. Not to say like, you know, Their parents sleep on 2 separate beds.
I don't know. I did not remember
Like,
that. That's
They've
weird.
never had sex. They have 4
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. So I don't know.
What year was
It's like
that?
the 50s.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty damn wholesome.
Yeah, so they couldn't even imply that, adults with kids have ever fucked. But,
It's insane.
Weren't you a little
Science.
hard on the beaver last night? That's what they said.
Done.
Who refers to their kid as beaver, by the way?
bad dads.
Bad dads.
dads.
Bad
And Jimmy
dads.
Buffett hadn't even hit the scene yet, so he had no outlet to get his frustrations out.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, like, there are plenty of other examples. The thing about it is, if these problems were solved, there'd be no movie and no show.
Wait, that's what I was saying. Like
So if Kevin
why-
went on vacation, it'd be a boring movie about him just being in. I think they go to France in the first one, or is that the second one?
Yeah, France is wicked boring. Thumbs
France,
down.
you're right. What's his face? Oh God, what's his name? Tim Curry, the great Tim Curry, and he gets a cheese pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's in number 2. He walks in on what he thinks is a showering naked boy, because he's
Yeah.
trying to bust him for credit card fraud. So he busts in.
what?
Yeah, so that's part of the movie. So
It's a pretty deep plot, man.
in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, we have.
Isn't Trump in that?
Yes, he is.
Well, I was
Yep.
actually about to bring that up. I know, not supposed to get political, but Trump was kind of a bad dad in that too. He's in New York City in this big lobby of one of his hotels. There is a child who's unsupervised without their families. The child is lost in New York, and he does nothing to intervene. Zero.
Yeah.
Well, he's just like,
Well,
yeah,
he
I got a
was
nice.
Playing he was playing a character.
He was playing himself.
He was playing a character.
Yeah, which might be true.
Yeah. Then beyond that, so Tim Curry, he thinks that Macaulay Culkin has stolen his parents' credit card, which, to be fair, he did. I'm not going to defend him on that front. But he decides that the best way to catch this kid for credit card fraud is to sneak into his room, and then he finds, he's in the shower because Kevin, with his wacky plans, has set up I think it's like a blow-up doll of some sort. Like, I don't
Where
think
did
it's
he
for
get a
sex.
blow-up doll
I don't think it's for sex.
This is
but
like before the internet and shit. Like,
yeah,
how do you
it
get
was
a blow-up
something. It
doll?
was like a toy or something, like a clown maybe. I think he used it in the other one to make it look like people were home.
Yeah, the dance party scene.
Yes, exactly. He's got the marionettes going. And so then Tim Curry just busts open the door and he's like, "Aha, I found you!" And then he sees, and then I think Kevin plays a recording of some movie. There's a lot of tricks and treats in Home Alone. He's a real tricky kid. That kid should be a fucking he's like a genius when you really think about it. He basically murders. I mean, in real life, he would be murdering the 2 bandits.
He sets up like the Rube Goldberg machines.
Yeah, like of
Yeah.
death though. Like there's one part where he heats up a doorknob so hot that it burns Joe Pesci's hand off. Like he burns him so good.
Just a stub.
There's a part where he electrifies something and it makes the other guy's fucking skeleton jump out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just put that into perspective. He threw bricks off a building at these guys. Kevin McAllister is a hardcore fucking murderer.
He's an evil genius.
He's an evil genius.
with a bad dad.
He's got a bad dad.
bad dad. Well,
Alright. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say with the 2 guys in that too. Yeah, they would have been killed multiple times. I forgot my additional thoughts.
That just makes me sad, they had so much to give.
All right. Well, you guys, anything else about bad dads in film or television?
Was Michael Jackson a bad dad? Like Michael Jackson bad? That era of Michael Jackson?
Both.
Both.
Okay. All right, so that's it for this edition. I'm not going to say week because we sometimes do 2 in a week for all of the one episode we have. But regardless, we're wrapping this up right now. We have a domain now. It is eikpodcast.com.
Everyone I know.
Everyone I know podcast because EIK podcast was like $11 and everyone I know was like $1,500. So we went with the cheaper one. But
I
yeah,
don't see why that needed to be. Why are you gonna bring money into this?
Well, yeah,
it's really just it's about the art.
Yeah, I guess so.
You
for the fans.
and you pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
You.
You can reach out to us at it's the EIK fellas at
Fellas.
EIKpodcast.com. So that's the EIK fellas at eikpodcast.com. We got a Twitter coming soon. It's going to be at EIK fellas. Yeah. So we're trying to actually make this like kind of a real thing to the 2 people that are listening to this.
Yeah, dude, we're famous.
That already know about all this stuff.
We're famous in the minds of 2 people.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
you know.
So, yep.
All right,
And
we're
if
going to
you're
wrap it
listening,
up.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks
Yes.
for listening.
Oh, wait, hold on. Eric, anything to plug?
Oh, I'm not involved with it, but there's a new season of Fargo. I'm really enjoying it so far.
I just started-
You should
yeah.
probably watch it.
You got 2 Ewan McGregors for the price of 1.
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched a single episode of it.
I mean,
yet.
it's not
yeah,
it's like
I've-
he's not like an evil twin. They're brothers, and he's playing
Yeah.
the
Oh,
same.
he plays 2.
He plays 2 people.
That's amazing.
The magic
I
of
love
television.
Yeah.
McGregor.
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 I like him. All right. Well, Eric, thanks for being on.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
It was a good show.
Brendan.
Thanks, Brandon.
All right. Everyone I know. Yay.